Welcome to Trina Solar. Let's begin by introducing topics and objectives. Firstly, we will delve into the importance of personal protective equipment, PPE. Next, we'll discuss emergency response procedures, detailing the actions to take in case of an emergency. Then, we'll take a closer look at the various hazards one might encounter on site. Understanding these risks is crucial for accident prevention. Lastly, we'll cover the right to stop work. This isn't just a right, halting any work that could endanger ourselves or others is our responsibility. Through this training, our goal is to ensure your visit to Trina Solar is accident-free and injury-free.
Hi there. Let's talk about the essential equipment needed when entering the construction area. These items are crucial for your safety. First, you must wear a safety helmet and ensure the chin strap is fastened. Next, use transparent safety goggles. They protect your eyes from dust and any particles or objects that could harm them. You'll also need a high visibility vest, specifically the S3 type, to be clearly visible on site to others and moving machinery. Lastly, wear cut-resistant gloves, essential for handling objects and as deemed necessary by the job hazard analysis. Secure your shoelaces tightly with safety shoes to protect your feet from falling objects or sharp items. Remember, failure to comply with these regulations will result in immediate removal from the site. Continued violations may lead to warnings under TNH's environmental health and safety policies. Let's discuss what to do in case of an emergency. If you hear an emergency alarm, here's what you need to do. First, stop all activities and shut down all electrical equipment. Next, proceed to the nearest emergency exit. Avoid running and pushing others. Once outside, gather at the assembly area and wait for your supervisor to take attendance, ensuring no one is left behind. Whatever you do, do not return to work in the evacuation area until your supervisor gives the all-clear signal. So remember, stay calm, stay safe, and follow these procedures strictly. We're all in this together. Emergency response. Assembly area key points. For corners of the facility have designated assembly areas. Let's talk about some of the dangers on site, especially those involving the machinery we're using. These mobile devices have blind spots and may not see their surroundings completely, so staying alert is key. Give way to all moving machinery and avoid walking under elevated platforms. Firstly, we have forklifts used for transporting equipment and tools throughout the facility. Next, sear lifts and boom lifts provide elevated work platforms. We also have powered pallet trucks for transporting equipment and tools throughout the facility. In summary, all these machines require extreme caution. Don't get too close, and remember, safety comes first. Okay, let's talk about staying safe around moving machinery on site. Here are some golden rules to follow. Firstly, always give way to machinery. They're big and busy, moving things, so let them pass. Secondly, if walking near moving equipment, ensure eye contact with the operator to stay alert and visible. Under no circumstances stand or walk behind machinery to avoid being caught between the machine and other objects. Also, if you see areas marked with yellow or red warning tape, stay away from them. Those warnings are there for a reason, so steer clear of those zones. Remember, safety is paramount, so keep these tips in mind and keep yourself out of harm's way. Alright, let's discuss some hazards on site. Firstly, hot work. Welding involves high temperatures and sparks, requiring special care to prevent fires and injuries. Next, working at heights. When working at heights, ensure your safety gear is intact to prevent falls. Then, overhead power lines. Be cautious and avoid touching or coming near them to prevent electrocution risks. Lastly, trenching and excavation. These activities can lead to collapses or cave-ins, posing risks to workers. When faced with these hazards, always remain vigilant. Follow safety procedures and instructions to ensure your and others' safety. The right to stop work. Whether you're an employee, visitor, or contractor, you have the right to halt any work that could lead to injury or other accidents. We encourage all levels of leadership to support this initiative, and no good faith stoppage will face retaliation. Your safety and well-being are paramount, so if you identify any unsafe conditions, don't hesitate to speak up. The 7 steps of the right to stop work are as follows. 1. Identify hazards. Recognize any situations or activities that could pose potential risks to safety or health. 2. Assess risks. Evaluate the severity and likelihood of risks associated with the hazards. 3. Notify supervisor. Immediately inform your supervisor or designated responsible person about the hazard. 4. Stop work. Halt all work activities related to identified hazards until further instructions are provided. 5. Investigate. Conduct a comprehensive investigation to determine the root causes of hazards and develop corrective actions. 6. Implement corrective actions. Take necessary measures to address hazards and prevent recurrence. 7. Resume work. Once hazards are addressed and safety is restored, work activities can resume under appropriate supervision. These steps ensure timely handling of any potential risks and prioritize safety as the primary task in the workplace. Thank you again for participating in Trina Solar's EHS Visitor Orientation Training. Remember, feel free to contact us anytime if you have any questions.